Hey everyone, my name is Sandeep. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd try something new. And um, if you're like me, you probably have lost your job, or you're probably thinking you might lose your job, or you probably work at a place where they're asking you to come in more days a week. So remote working, the lifestyle that you've sort of built at home during COVID is going away, and it's frustrating. You have kids, you have family to take care of, you have a lot more responsibilities, and you've sort of intertwined your life into work and you've made it work, you know. And now your boss is saying, it's mandated that you come in 3 days a week, 4 days a week, or even, back to 5 days a week. I've been there, I've done that. I've seen the struggles. I hear the stories still, how people are unhappy, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. We live in a world where, the rich get richer, right? We live in a world where the system is built for the rich, so if your boss or CEO are asking you to come in, the middle class workers, that means they want to increase their profitability and all of that. And, you're the worker, you're the working bee, right? And so they can do that to you. And hey, guess what? If you don't like it, there's a door. That's their mentality right now. We're living in a crazy time. Like, we haven't seen this before, and it's frustrating, and I get it, and I get you. And you're probably wondering, like, okay, what are we going to do about it? Like, what am I going to do about it as a human being who just wants the best of both worlds so you can have that work-life balance? It's probably keeping you up at night, just like it does with me. Like, what are you going to do? I don't have the answers for you. If that's what you were expecting, I can talk about one thing right now. And if artificial intelligence, AI, is something that's, at the back of your mind, or, it's in the front of your mind. Maybe you work at a company that's, implementing AI or not implementing AI. Whether or not they are or they aren't, it probably drives your decision to whether or not to learn it or not. And if your company isn't doing it and they say, like, we need to understand it and implement it in a safe way, then for you, you're probably not going to touch it. You're probably going to think, okay, oh, this big AI thing is, it's a very powerful thing, and, I don't want to mess with it right now. Maybe I'll learn it down the road. On the other hand, if your company is implementing it and you're learning how to use it, great. And I do encourage you to learn it. So I'm going to take you back. I'm going to tell you about my story now. I've been laid off for about a year now. And I've been down in the dumps. I've been at my lowest, and it's been really hard. I'm not going to lie. So I feel your pain. The place that I was at was mandating that you come in multiple times a week, from 0 to 3 to 4. And, the place that I was at just didn't appreciate the fact that, I had a young family that I was taking care of, so during COVID, like I would, everybody else got to do this, but I'd step out and say, I got to pick up my kids. I got to drop my kids to school. Every day was an issue, like as if they thought, like, family life shouldn't exist. It's frustrating, and I get you. And if you're going through the same thing I went through, it's a terrible thing to feel. I'm here for you. So back to AI. So after I was laid off, I was really, down in the dumps, and I didn't know what to do. And, I wasn't thinking too much of AI either. And then I came across a course that, utilized AI, affiliate blog creation, and all of that, and just trying to build something using AI. I took the course, and I saw it through, and I think more than anything, it helped springboard my thinking into how to use AI. Whether you're creative or analytical, you could make it work. Whatever your profession is, you could make it work. So, to take a few steps back, back to my story, so I was laid off. I took a course on, like how to use AI and create an affiliate blog, and advertise products from Amazon and other companies, and utilize AI as a writing tool, and utilize AI as an SEO tool, and create a blog. And I did that for about 3 months, and it taught me so much. Um, but I think more than anything, it just like sort of put me in the mindset of the world we're in now. And you know, I you know I I had a different scenario where I was laid off earlier, probably than you are, and I had the time to learn. So there's a willingness to learn. So all I have to say is, like, if you are thinking about AI and you're afraid and you've watched these tutorials and you're like, okay, one day I'm going to get into it, but not today, I would just encourage you, to start. Think about like 25 to 30 years ago when the internet came out, right? It was such a brand new thing and people were skeptical about it. Like, really? The internet? Yeah, I don't think some people thought it wasn't going to take off, and it was just a fad. And the more and more people saw how connected the world got with the use of the internet, the more and more people jumped on board. There are people out there, who struggle to use like a computer, or understand how the internet works, or if you want to make a purchase online, they're still afraid of fraud and all of that. And there's so much fear that holds people back. And I think, I think if I could say anything to you about AI, is lean into the fear of AI, because on the other side is, everything that you're looking for could be there if you utilize AI. I'm not here to say that, AI is the answer to the world's problems. It might be, but, we're still human beings living this world and living on this planet, and we have a lot to share, and we have stories that we can share with people. And I feel like I'm just rambling. So really the purpose of this channel was, it's almost a vlog style sort of channel now. And, I thought initially maybe I can sit down with you and tell you things like, the world is a messed up place right now. People are losing their jobs left, right, and center, and you don't know where it's going to go. And if you're a middle class worker like I am, the system wasn't built for us. The system was built to help the rich, keep the rich richer, and the middle class workers have to work harder and harder and harder just to keep up, and we're drowning. We can't pay our bills. We can't, little life necessities that, we have to sacrifice on a daily just to make sure that we have food on the table, that we can pay our mortgage. It's almost equivalent to the Great Depression, almost, in a way. It's just different now, and there's nothing like this, and we're living through it. And who knows what it's going to look like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, but this is it right now, right? So we got to try to make the best of it. So how are we going to make the best of it? So, if there's one thing that you're thinking about that has to do with AI that you thought about at one point that you wanted to learn, but you never really did, and I'd encourage you to step into it, lean into it, and learn it. They do say that, AI will take over the world, maybe one day. I I hope that one day if it does come down to that, it's hopefully it's done in a way that we can manage it, um, and live in harmony with AI. But right now, it's in its rawest form, and it's really, really good, and it's the worst it's going to be, and so it's only going to get better, right? So what are we going to do about that? I'd encourage you, if it's something in your life, something that's come up in life that makes you better, faster, smarter, lean into it. Just for example, look around your house. When the microwave came out, it heated up the food faster, and now we have an air fryer, which does a lot more than just heat up your food. What did it do? It made life, better, smarter, faster. Look at your washing machine. Before a washing machine and dryer, people were washing their clothes back in the day outside, scrubbing. But look what a washing machine and dryer did. It made life better, smarter, faster. Look at the internet. It definitely made life better, smarter, faster, didn't it? Things like this, you either adapt to it or you resist against it, and you learn either the fast way or the hard way. There's some things in life you can't avoid, right? You just need to adapt. And so what I'm saying here is, like, if you ever thought about AI, you've ever thought about using it and you were never really sure, maybe leave me some comments below. I'm here to help. I I am still unemployed. I was in the creative field as a graphic designer slash art director slash creative director, and I can see the impact that AI is going to have on this world. I was in the early stages of losing my job when AI was just taking off earlier this year. And instead of, you know, playing the victim card, mind you, it was devastating to lose my job. I picked myself up. I picked myself up and said, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn new skills, and I'm going to dive into AI. And soon, when I started doing that and started having that mentality, you start to learn new things about yourself and how you can use AI and how you can help people, add value to people's lives, how you can make your workflow faster, no matter what industry you're in. And there's just so much potential now. Back in the day, you were like, oh, there's an app for that. And there's an app for that. Now is there an AI for that? Is there an AI for that? Is there an AI for that? Right? And I know we live in a world where AI is full of controversy right now, in terms of like plagiarism, in terms of like, feeding it information, private information and things like that. And yes, I agree. Totally. 100%. I'm with you there. That doesn't stop you from learning though. The basic admin could save 50% of their time or more if they just learned AI. The most advanced coder could learn how to solve their complex code issues in a fraction of time if they just learn. So, you could be resistant to it. You can say, I'm not going to learn AI. It's screw that. Like I went to school. I worked hard in my career. I worked hard at my craft, and if I've gotten this good, I'm not going to be pushed over by a robot. But you could think like that, and you'll be resistant, and you'll be in doubt, and you'll be in denial for a while until you're forced to learn it, and you're forced to adapt, and you're forced to think about a different career path, and you're forced to think about a different educational path. And it's going to come, and it's going to come faster than we can imagine it. So, all I'm saying is, I encourage you not to be so fearful about it, not to be so much in denial about it. It's here. It's been here for a while. Been here longer than we have thought in the public eye. And after a year of playing around with, many, many different AI tools, I'm here to share my knowledge. I'm here to tell you that I'm here with you. If you've lost your job, if you're in a place where, it's toxic culture now, it's not the same as it used to be. If you live in a country where it's not the same as it used to be, the government is not doing a single thing to help you, then I'm here for you. I feel you. I'm living through it with you. And, all I could say is, leave me some comments where we can start a discussion and I can start to help you guys. Right now I'm creating this vlog style YouTube channel, and I don't really know where it's going. And I just wanted to put myself out there. I do understand at least that, content creation from a human being perspective is very, very important right now. And that's why I made this channel. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm putting myself out there. For years and years and years, if you're anything like me, I have not been social. I have not put myself out there. I never had a YouTube channel. I've never been social on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, name it. I've been a pretty private guy. But what I'm learning is I'm late at it too. Very, very late, you know? Never really leaned into that before, and now I am kind of regretting it. And so what I learned is if you want to be self-sufficient, you want to make it for yourself, you need a personal brand. And if you look at my YouTube channel, I got like one subscriber, one lonely subscriber. I don't even know who that is, but I'm so grateful that I have one subscriber. I started this channel a few months ago. Just, I turned it on after watching a YouTube course from a person named Ali Abdal. He was an ex-doctor who found that creating content and helping other people was his passion. And I want to help other people too. I took his course, I learned everything I had to learn, and I want to step into the world of adding value and helping others. And I think the way I could help others is by sharing my stories, by sharing my experiences. We could do things like I could take you through live tutorials of some AI tools if you have some in mind that you are wanting to explore. No matter your profession, whether you're in IT, web development, design, creative, marketing, advertising, finance, let's just dive into it. Let me see how I can help you. I'm a pretty creative person. And I can take a lot of complex ideas and help boil them down. And now with AI, it's helped me a lot to like boil it down even further and make things simple. So if I could help you, I will. If I can point you in the right direction, I will. I, if you're like me, you're probably, if you feel alone out there, you feel like AI is going to take over your industry, your career, your job. Trust me, I'm there. I'm living it. I'm a designer. I worked in advertising. I worked in-house at corporate marketing departments. Everything that I've done can easily be replicated by AI. But I'm not going to be down in the dumps about it. I'm going to lean into it, and take advantage of it. Just like, remember when Uber came out and all the taxi drivers were upset about it. They were fearful that they're going to lose all their business, all their clients, all their, their vehicles, businesses are going to be shut down. Yeah, that's true. It happened, right? But the smart ones leaned into the technology of today, leveraged Uber, and sort of transition. The more you sit back and wait for things to get better, the worse it's going to get, I feel. So this is why, I took this journey. Is it perfect? Hell no. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes I break down. I feel like I'm just doing this blindly. I'm talking to no one right now, but I hope someone's listening, right? That's look at me. Like I'm new to this channel. I was never good at public speaking. I was never good at speaking in period, right? I talk very slow. I stutter. I have a lot of ums and ahs. I was never comfortable on camera. But I'm leaning into my fears. I'm making it work. I know if I stay persistent, just like with anything, good things will follow. So I'm doing this, and as much as I'm doing it to help other people, I'm also doing it for myself. I'm building a brand for myself, and I thought I got to start somewhere, and I'm asking for you guys to leave some comments for me. Just talk to me and let me know, if this resonates with you, if I resonate with you, if this talking style, maybe I share my screen sort of tutorial resonates with you. If you want to ask me questions, I'm here. I'm here to help. We're in this journey together. And if you think about it, the rich get richer system and how the system is not built for the middle class, well, it could be built for you if you just think about it a little bit differently. I'm not saying everybody needs to have a YouTube channel, but if you build some sort of identity and brand for yourself digitally online, that maybe it can become something. And maybe you have no idea where to start. Hey, look, I'm taking this journey with you. I'm building it as we go along. So it's not like I have a lot of followers. It's not like I have a lot of, influence in this area. But if you're like me and I resonate with you and you want to take this journey with me and you want to learn along the way, I could share tips with you about, jobs, careers, AI. I can talk about, mindset and figuring things out. I can talk to you about, managing all of this as a parent. I'm a parent of 2 children, you know. We have we have to do pickups and drop-offs. We have to, be present for our children. All of that. Juggling all of this. And I know how stressful it is. I know how stressful it can get. So trust me when I say, there's a lot going on in this world. And there's a lot of negativity. You have to step into the positivity. You have to lean into the fear. You will succeed. I really, really hope that people start leaving me comments below. Not for the sake of leaving comments, not like, hey, great video, because I know it's not a great video. I'm just a talking head right now, and I have no experience, very, very little experience in this, you know? Sure, I have this microphone and these headphones, but anyone can get these, right? I'm here for you. If you want to talk more, please leave me comments. If you want to learn anything about AI or if you want to talk about, like the world, I'm here to help. And, let's take this journey together. I wish you guys all the best. I hope you continue to watch my channel. And I hope to provide you value. And there's really nothing more to it than that. And I'll see you next week. Take care.